Welcome back, everybody, here to your coverage of the D2CL. I am Toby1, your English host for our live stream tonight, doing our game number 1. Well, actually, technically, game number 2 of our first series, where we have Team Empire going up against PGG's new team, the Dream Team. Let's get ourselves into the draft, because it's already underway. The man who's joining me tonight and keeping me positive and happy, it is Ryu, man. Welcome back to the broadcast.
That's what I'm here for, Toby, just to make you happy.
Yeah?
No innuendos, guys. Come on. Let's be professional here, but...
I was professional until you tried to do an innuendo. At which point, you're a dirty, dirty American.
I am a dirty American. Do you see all those sites we have that are legal? They are legal, but are they? I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore.
All the best sites come from Europe, man.
I'll take some links later, Toby.
We'll swap link collections. Awesome, great. DT will be our Radiant team for this game. Empire decided to be back on the dire side again. So Dream Team, it looks like we're not mixing up much, man. We've got the SD and the SK back here again for the boys. While Team Empire, they will mix things up a little bit. While the Invoker is being benched by ZXC, they're going to put the Marana on the front lines and combine him up with the Bane. So Team Empire, they're quite flexible when it comes to Marana. I've seen both Resolution as well as Silent play it, and everything else is stock standard as just like our last game.
They just want to have stronger lanes this time, and as you said, Axe was picked up last game, and Axe is going to be picked up this game. Let's see if Dream Team can turn around and start the dunks, because the carry Silent was strong last game. I thought for a moment they might have got back into it with Dream Team because of the lack of gold being spent by Resolution, but they were still having fun goofing around, and I think they can sometimes when you're playing serious all the time, it can get a little stressful. So sometimes you can just take it easy, relax, do some either fun picks or just fun builds with the Dagon 5 we saw last game.
See, normally I'd be fine with that kind of stuff, but at the same time, you got to make sure you're still able to pull out a win. Like, in some tournaments when you're so far ahead, you go, yeah, the group stage matches may not have as much of an effect. Like, Alliance didn't have to care about their last game. They knew they were going to get into the playoffs, so they were fine. But when you look over at Team Empire's position, they need a win, man. They're drawn with Power Rangers right now. They're locked up with Power Rangers, and they've only got another, with this game, one more game after this. There's
Against who?
Their last game, if I check out the schedule... Team Empire will be playing up against... Wait, where is the last game?
Toby's making up stuff, guys.
I don't see it in the schedule.
Confirmed.
They've played 3 games. This is their 4th game, and they have 5 in total to play. And they've played Next KZ, they've played PR, and they've played Fnatic. So the only game which has been scheduled is Na'Vi versus Empire. That's the only game which hasn't been scheduled yet.
Well, they do need these wins then. For sure.
Yeah. Didn't realize that was actually their last game. In fact, I'm checking our side doc right now to find the timing of this one. Na'Vi is meant to be playing Empire on... And that'll be the reason why it's not scheduled, because there is no schedule for it. It's not there.
It's going to be a coin flip. Whoever gets the coin flip wins that series.
I don't think they can do it that way. There's a slot on May 10th. There's a slot on May 10th, which will probably be taken up by them. It's the only unclaimed slot right now. The Na'Vi versus Team Empire doesn't look like it's being confirmed.
How's Na'Vi doing in the group?
Na'Vi haven't played a single match.
Holy moly.
They've been away for a bit. They've been playing in some other tournaments, I think. But Kuro had to have 1 week's holiday, and then someone else went away too. They were doing some filming for some stuff. So yeah, Na'Vi actually played most of their games over the course of the next 4 days. The schedule for Na'Vi is they have their game up next against Next KZ. Then tomorrow they play up against Fnatic at 18. Then they play up against the Dream Team at 18. And then they play on May 9th up against Power Rangers, their old foe. And then they just have their one last game up against Empire.
Dire team pick.
That last game should tell a lot of the series. Does the top 2 or 3 advance?
Radiant team.
Good question.
Oh my goodness, Toby, gosh. I'm
Hey,
just kidding.
hey.
I know the least about this, but I should actually know more because I should be looking this stuff
Oh,
up too with you.
I don't actually have a format for it. Initially,
Oh,
when it
that's
got
weird.
announced, there was no playoff format that came out from D2CL. So it's not as though I actually I don't think it's actually been published anywhere about what's gonna happen or not.
All
I
right, you
know
guys go play Dota. We'll figure this out later. Just tell us when you're done winning all your games.
if it goes with the way it was done last time, then it is number one teams from the groups go directly into the semifinals, and then we have second and third position playoff in the first round of the playoffs, and it's just a straight single elim.
10 seconds remaining.
That's if that happens again, but that means it's going to be in the top three. But yeah, at this point, I'm even looking at D2CL.org right now, and there is no information.
I think that's the most fair, except for there still could be a losers bracket, but you don't probably need it since you've already done the playoffs. It seems fair. I mean, this is going to be another game, Toby, where you're going to just see a lot of all-out aggression. I thought it'd come sooner, but I think they're going to be, well, I don't know. The Dream Team might wait for all their Blink Daggers, but we might see another 5-man Blink Dagger team. I doubt Shadow Demon, but that's pretty interesting to see last game.
Well, the SD Blink?
No. All the they had 5 daggers on all their heroes.
It's all about the wonderful maneuverability, dude. It's all it's really about. Well, Pugner's going to get banned out here as the last one by Team Empire. I think they just got sick of having to fight up against that Nether Ward during the last game. It also probably means we get ourselves a little bit more of a mana nukage hero coming out from Team Empire's last one. Like, it could be a Resolution Miranda in the mid, but it could also switch up. Like, you've got Nyx Assassin, which would probably normally be played up by Mag. But if you're going to run Miranda on the safe lane on the top, Nightmare set up into an AA Cold Feet with Miranda Arrow, then you need something else for Resolution to go in towards that middle lane up against the puck. A hero that can lane well up against the puck too.
There's
a lot of options for that. I don't want to limit it all.
All right, I think it's gonna be Axe off lane, Puck mid, and then they're gonna pick a carry. They got 10 seconds bonus time, or 10 seconds. No, they have 10 seconds. And there we go.
Right. An old Razor comes up. Although considering OD, then maybe not. It's with it ready to block. Okay, there is a playoff thing. There is a playoff thing. At the end of the group stage, 4 teams from each group, 8 in total, will advance to the playoff. Teams with the most amount of points in the group go straight to the semifinals. Teams who place in the second in their groups go to the quarterfinals. The remaining 4 teams are placed into a bracket where A3 plays B4 and A4 plays B3. So basically, there's a single elimination. It's actually in the rule set. There's no graphic or grid anywhere else that shows it. It's actually in the rule set 2.2 if you want to go reference it yourself.
No, I trust you.
I'm glad we know now.
Completely.
Really?
But that's nice. Yes.
Really?
All right. I'm never going to trust Toby again because he's telling me not to, guys.
Exactly. You should never trust me.
Never trust Toby.
Nope.
I'm going to quote this one day. One day. All right. Well, what can they pick now? Oh, they can pick that. I actually think Razor is the counter to Wraith King. What? Or it could be... No, that's not a support Wraith King. I'm just curious now.
This is a core Wraith King, man. You'd actually class him as the counter?
Oh yes, I love playing Razor against Wraith King because the chain still lasts on the Wraith King. I think even after I can't remember now. No, I think it breaks. No wait, yeah, it breaks. All right.
Yes. No. Yes.
80%,
Yes. No.
80% sure. 80% sure that the chain breaks when the Silent dies. When the Wraith King dies. So if I'm 20% wrong, that's okay. I'll live with it.
You can watch closely to see if it is up when he goes down this time around. But looking at our lanes now, Team Empire, of course they're going to run an aggro with the Wraith King, and they put Mag up towards the top lane as the Nyx Assassin, which means Resolution will take them around towards the middle lane. Silent will be the Wraith King on bottom lane, babysitting both Vanscore as well as Always Wanna Fly. Up towards north, DT, they're already on the hunt. The 5-man smoke movement, they're heading north and they're looking for a kill. Unfortunately for them, they won't catch Nyx Assassin moving up there unless Nyx Well, actually, he's going to come down and put a ward. If he runs directly north after this point, then he should be okay. If he doesn't, he could get caught out here by DT in their movement. So there's your ward. He runs slightly east. Don't go further east. Okay. Okay, he spotted him. He spotted him.
Got the tier 1.
This early on? You must be crazy.
They have no TPs. It's fine.
I haven't answered our other question yet. Our other question as well. Na'Vi versus Empire. No idea when it's going to be playing. When it's going to be played. That came from the admin.
The battle begins.
It'll be played eventually. And I think it should be a good one. It should be deciding who's going into the semifinals and who goes into the quarterfinals, I feel. It's just this thing that actually Razor went Plasma Field first. I like going Link sometimes first. But just Tri-Lane versus Tri-Lane. Oh, I'm kind of scared for Empire. But they have AA Chilling Touch though.
When you have SD Disruption as well as Burrow Strike, man, you want to have that chain on. Because it's a guaranteed damage time, like damage drain time. Plasma Field must just be if he's concerned about like not getting any kind of last hits in the early stages, so then from range you're able to farm up. But that in itself, like, he shouldn't be revealing of the fact too he doesn't have Static Link. But he managed to just pick up 2 last hits without having Plasma Field, so it looks like there's not that much of a problem for Razor. And Silent, you can see he's just wanting to attack here, but not until Vanscore's got level 2. I know Vanscore's got 2 more of himself, but they want out the nukish damage from both the Brain Sap as well as more, or maybe they don't. Just Chilling Touch it, stun, and it'll buy time with the Shadow Demon Disruption, and now they come out. But Nubik, look at the DPS, Burrow Strike from PGG. No, she just saved the Razor right then. Silent will just hit so hard, but he's going to hit pretty hard on PGG right now with the attacks coming out from the extra Banes. They'll take a lot of life points off Dream Team, while ZXC is also forced back in the middle lane. He's very low on life, and with no salve to show for it, he does have the bottle coming in, though. Destruction bottom lane, they Nightmare on the Razor. Silent, Burrow Strike under, and now with Plasma Field as well. Silent, he's very close to death. PGG slowed down, one more attack, they've got him. First blood goes the way of Team Empire, and now they try and turn a fight again. They're going to move on to the Shadow Demon. There's no life steal up just yet for Silent, and there's no extra mana for them to really play around with here either, apart from a new Chilling Touch and Ancient Apparition. And you were talking about top lane. Was there a bit of a dive coming out from this very armored axe?
And Silent's going to go down actually bottom lane now.
He's tanky.
No. Nubik.
Throws the stun out, and the Sandstorm's not enough damage. In fact, they throw down a sentry ward so they can actually see PGG. Nubik trapped in the corner, always going to fly, low on life, but they couldn't get the catcher on him. And Vanscore, PGG, he's still short of mana to actually go for another Burrow Strike. And he's also got Sandstorm on cooldown. If Vanscore times this right, one more attack and a Brain Sap, he might even have this kill, but he's not quite sure about it. They actually turn towards the SD. Brain Sap is still available for Vansco. He's so low on life. One more attack and he will go down. Nightmares denies himself on the bottom lane. Silent turns around, but now he's Burrow Striked under. Overstaying is welcome. He's got Stick Charge, which he has to trigger now. PGG going low on life. Plasma Field, he'll get the kill on here on Silent, or will it? Noah Warren gets the kill over on the Ancient Apparition. Nubik taking up the tower. Vansco, Brain Sap available. He uses it for 15 life points over on Nubik as he runs away on this bottom lane. SD's low and PGG both running back through the river, but they're TP'd themselves down. They're searching for Nubik, who's regenerating up quite nicely. Resolution throws the arrow out. It's going to be a little bit too early. And Nubik will get himself back into the lanes and safely away. While Denial to the neutral is sanking as well as SD. Fastest way back to base by the looks of it.
I thought Razor was going to deny himself to the Ancients. That's what I would have done. Even though he's level 4, I think he could have done that. That was a long fight. Holy cow. I didn't even think. And then Empire definitely coming out on top. 4 for 3. They got first blood too. But it's going a little bit the way. Now they have to rotate the lanes because they kind of lost the momentum they needed. And Axe is kind of shutting down the Nyx assassin here. And he's got 5 more last hits. It's not actually shutting down. And yeah, it was close. If he got one more spin, I think he would have died top. In mid lane, like you were saying, ZXC was almost close to being dead too. He had like 50 HP. So both lanes were really close to dying as well. And he actually might die here. ZXC is going to definitely go down.
Oh, maybe. It's good with that haste and he's pretty fast and got the silence off on Vanscore. And now maybe they can turn around. Battle Hunger, there's a regeneration rune here. And Vanskor, well, he can't go up there to pick it up, so it'll go into the hands of the puck. Nightmare's on the axe, but Vanskor, the arrow comes in to help him out, and that goes over onto the axe too. So he's kept out this one. Another silence, PGG coming for the Burrow Strike, but Mag able to get the double stun out. Not enough to save him from the last attack up the hill, but the cold feet will tick out PGG, who was trying to hide inside the sandstorm. Ends up being a 2-for-1 trade in the middle lane, but Empire did bring a lot of resources down to take care of that.
Nyx Assassin's almost level 6. So is Axe. And I think the Nyx Assassin 6 is going to be more detrimental because he's going to be having his Vendetta, and Axe still needs his Blink Dagger, it feels like. Maybe they can pressure this Wraith King. I mean, I think Mag can just... Yeah, he has his Arcane Boots, so he can... I think he can kill anybody almost solo. Maybe not. They're actually kind of tanky. This puck they need to get sentries down, though. ASAP for this puck.
Yeah, if Mag hits his Vendetta, he can just run in behind him. The SD, I think, will be his primary target. Like, if he can, he'd find Axe at low life. Like, Axe is doing it right now. Like, this is a dangerous thing to do when you have, like, a level 6 Nyx Assassin on the field. Tranquil Boost just sitting on the ground, and yourself sitting at low life trying to do these stacks.
Were you there that game where...
Yes.
I think, yeah, you were.
Yeah.
MSS reference.
Was that was, yeah, it was MSS who dropped his boots and he got taken.
Yep.
That was up against Cloud9, wasn't it?
I think it was against... No, I think it was some other team. Was it against them? Maybe it was. I can't remember now.
Yeah, you at least got it right that it was MSS. I just can't remember their opponents during that game.
But the funny thing was, like, he still got like an 8 or 9, 10 minute Blink Dagger, still losing that 1,000 gold on Trinkles.
Oh, Mag. Oh, nicely played. Actually ends up stealing that illusion rune. The core will bring him out, but the Moonlight Shadow's going to protect him again. Then maybe they can use that for initiation on the top. Now we're really looking to do so, because it's only the SD up on this top lane. Well, PGG looks like he's copped an arrow.
Down.
Have they got enough?
If he leaps, no, he only got 2 in Starfall.
A leap into a Starfall would be enough, because then they have the movement speed to keep up with him. And yeah, leap over the tree line. Wait, what? He lost the vision?
Fogged.
Yep, arrow will fly, and it's going to be too short, so Afterlife gets away to safety. There is rotation coming out towards the top lane. They're just trying to zone out the top and bring down the tower, while on bottom lane, Nubik throws out the ulti. Yeah, and with the lightning storm, they can get that kill. Body block with the cold feet, able to at least get the lock on an SD, but he disrupts himself, comes back out of it, but he's just locked here, stunned. He tried to do the juke where he left the extra illusion behind with himself, and then they tried to focus on the real one, but it didn't work.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well, tier 2, tier 1 top. Is it going to get pressured enough? It's going to get pressured a little bit. More than what's being pressured by Empire. It's just that they're putting a lot more pressure on these towers, and if they get these down early, once again, I think they have a decent Roshan lineup. It's
the next season trouble. Nightmare, he's already just used his phase shift. Arrow, the creep wave's in the way. He has to leap up to the other side to hit it, and then with Vendetta and the follow-up stun by Mag, they can get the kill onto XC.
They don't have a ward for him middle. He needs a ward desperately middle and sentries middle, I feel, for a dream team.
Yeah.
They need to help him. And that's a full mechanism done for Razor. Maybe they need this, and then they could start fighting. How's our Axe doing with his blink timer? He's got 1,000 gold off. They just need to start mounting the pressure, but let's see if these supports, they have 1 sentry. I think they need dust too. Wait. Oh, I thought I heard the Axe call. It was just on the creeps.
Yeah, he's just doing that wave. I thought exactly the same thing too. With Resolution moving into a position to gank up in middle lane, kind of expect something will be coming back the other way. But look at Silence Farm, dude. He started off rather low. Like, they lost the momentum on the bottom lane. But he's building into drums, and he's currently sitting at the highest CS on the board. While DT are now grouping 4 heroes up to try and force out the middle lane. But remember, they're forcing power onto towers is diddly squat. So in the meantime, they give space to Ancient Apparition on the long lane, so we can try and find his level 6 or at least level 5. Finally, they also get the sentry ward down in mid. But they hit 5 people to try and commit to this. I know Empire don't want to take a team fight. There's no reason to either. The arrows can stall them up. PGG cops some extra damage from that. But they need the Ancient Apparition ulti up and running, as well as the Wraith King ulti up and running. Oh, actually, I have that one. Before they can really fight this.
Once again, they have no D push except for Nyx Assassin and A Blast not online. Starfall's max now, so that's a little decent. But if he gets out of position, he can get hit by a Burrow or a Coil, and he can go down. So all they have to do is kind of like 4 or 5 man down these towers and not lose their own, and they can get a lot of map control. They're not going to have any pushing power until this Razor gets an Ags, and I think Ags is still one of the best items on Razor, so he should go it. And top lane, Sand King, do they have sentries? They don't have sentries. They have a stun though.
Yeah, they have Mag to come in, so there goes your stun on the pull PGG out of his Sandstorm, then the follow-up, and then very quick on the follow-up nukes. And Wraith can get himself another kill.
They'll trade towers though.
Yeah.
Unless they're gonna fight. I think if they fight, they might lose this. Mag already uses ulti.
Nyx Assassin is down here without having Vendetta. So yeah, it's how is he meant to really try and fight this Mag? He can't. Fortification will be there to buy some time. It's just, yeah, it's just a tier 1 for a tier 1 tower trade.
Radiant structures are fortified.
They get TP top actually. No, Bottom's coming in. They don't know though. No, it's not worth it.
If they have
Too
delayed
risky.
TPs, they'll end up just losing people.
That's a Blink Dagger on Puck and a Blink Dagger on X. The power of 5 man. It just lets you get too many towers. You get all the items you need. So I think they're definitely far ahead, way far ahead now. And PGG is actually 1,000 gold off from his too. And they don't have. Oh, he's gonna get stunned. PGG.
Oh,
What?
it was so close.
Resolution.
It was so close.
That's a standard target.
That looked-
A standing target.
That looked like it hit his tail. It
did,
looked like
actually.
it just cut across this line right here. We should have taken the tower, but it doesn't hit the hero box. Well, on bottom lane, always on the fly. He's in trouble. Double TPs are on the way in, though, and then the stun's over on Axe. He's low on life, and he should go down right now. In fact, he does, in fact, do so. Ancient Apparition ulti doing some extra work there, too. And Nubik throws the ulti out, but now he's stunned up. Fiend's Grip available. They just use the arrow, Brain Sap, and then just try and right-click him down. SD Disruption. Fiend's Grip goes over on towards the SD. Now, Razor can't do anything to help his SD apart from killing off Wraith King, but that just slows him down as well and brings the Chaos Bolt back towards his bottom lane. In fact, Nightmare has to be used because Chaos Bolt's on cooldown. He was trying to TP out to safety. But 3 euros lost for DT on the bottom lane.
I'm not liking this Razor build at all. I've seen other people do it too. I will flame you for it forever if you do it like this. I don't know. You're going against a Wraith King who's going to be stable, and you have a lot of initiation. They're not going to be going anywhere. You have unlimited stuns on your team. Why would you not max your static link when you could be stealing all the damage they have and just turning it on them? That's just like a pet peeve of mine. You have so many stuns, and then you'll just shut down that carry if you just steal it all. You can do a lot of work in these fights, so I'm not happy about that. Just a little bit. But I still think they have what they can do. They're 5-manning top. They should be able to take this tower. Wraith King's ulti is down for 200 seconds, so they're not. Empire's not. Even though they're up by 6 kills, they're still lacking a lot of team fight.
At the same time, you look at Wraith King's life points. I don't think he's going to have much of a problem jumping into this fight and staying alive, dude. Like, he's going to add some pressure towards the tier 1 tower in the bottom lane, but the AEL is coming in top. As there are extra TPs, it hits on 3 hero, and yep, there's your first TP. That's the Nyx Assassin coming in. They got Sentry Wars down. Moonlight Shadow was trying to protect him, but they find PGG who gets himself a double Burrow Strike, keeping him away, meaning the Mag will die on this top lane. Axe comes in, even gets himself a swing over. PGG will die on the stairwell, but Silence come in, and he's just cleaving into the SD. Brings him down, the Dream Call hits, managed to go off on Resolution, he just took the stun, and now Vanskor, Fiend's Grip. But the Silence came out from JC, it pulls him out that one, Razor comes in back into the fight, and Silent looking to fight again. The stun held him there for a little bit longer, but JC with the Battle Hunger, look at the movement speed kicking up. Axe gets the third hit off, a third kill. The Aeoli does also fly again. Zexy, he's frosted up a little bit here. No stun available, 1 second away before he can have it. Zexy is still ticking out, but the ball will fly. Phase shift does come off cooldown, and then he's able to blink himself away to safety. Beautiful little maneuverability there from the Puck, able to escape.
Oh, Wraith King got 2 levels there. He's a level 11, so as long as he can survive till the next time he dies, he will be fine. And yeah, man, like you said, Mag TP'd in a little too early. Well, he had the tower went down, so he couldn't get any other help. That was kind of a weird fight, but let's see. Score was 6-12, so it was a 3 for 3. during that fight, I think. So about even. And they got the tower. So maybe a little bit ahead for DT there.
This AA ulti is working overtime already, and this is only a level 1 Ice Blast.
Keeps on hitting on all of them.
Yep. You got 4 of them in the middle lane. These supports are sitting at 2/3 of their life points before the fight can even begin. And either right now DT are considering mid tower, which is risky with the Wraith. Actually, no, Wraithing ulti is still on cooldown. But with him with a Blink Dagger, it's not that hard to initiate in. But it's just the fact that you're going to have another AA ulti in just a moment. You're being approached from multiple different angles. In fact, Mag's looping all the way around to get this off. And there's your AA ulti. Hits on 2 people, the 2 cores. Both the Axe as well as the Razor. Sends the illusions in first. Next Assassin trying to make him freak out and just spam out some abilities. Meanwhile, Tier 1 tower bottom lane is brought down by Resolution. And the Tier 2 tower in the top lane is being currently hacked away by Silent. So we end up in this trade position again. Now cooldown for the fortification comes off cooldown in 1 second time, and there she goes, and the TPs are there. Nyx Assassin in through the rear. Nubik saw him because, well, obviously he's visible, not even using his invis yet. Resolution, he saw Afterlife, just pushing him back in front of the Roshan, and now Mag's moving down for the Axe. Vendetta hit can hit absolutely perfectly here, and then the follow-up stun and the follow-up arrow. Simple kill coming out in the Axe. They lose the Tier 2 tower in the mid, but it's a hero kill plus the Tier 1 tower in the bottom lane. They managed to pick up, and they're not stopping here.
And they deny the tower, and they aren't stopping here. Nubik, he's got a Blink Dagger forward.
Yeah, Mag, gotta wait the stun out. Ancient Apparition ulti now is getting absolutely perfectly. The stun does connect on the Razor, but a good jump in right now coming in from the Puck. They bring down the Nyx Assassin, and Silent, he does have his ulti up and running. The Fiend's just making sure the Puck's not going to cause any more problems, not to mention the Brain Sap to ensure the kill on the Razor. And Team Empire will now attack onto the Tier 1 tower. PGG running away from Resolution. Silence right in his tail. Try and juke it around inside the tree line. They're moving very quickly. And then first hit, the Burrow Strike is coming off cooldown, but he doesn't have enough time. The last star falls on his head, and PGG will drop. And with a DD rune, I wouldn't be surprised if after this Tier 1 tower, Empire just going for a quick rush.
Yeah, now it's going to be... They're just getting picked off now. First the Axe, then the Razor mid, and then now the PGG. And that's the Tier 1. Tower's even now. And that's a mech done for the Ancient Apparition, so now they're really ahead, really far ahead. Resolution has a DD rune, like you said, they can do Rushin anytime they want. They still do have a lot of these jump-ins with DT. I'm going to be looking for them to come back, because I've been trying to praise them this game, but they're kind of letting me down. I think they still have good team fight. They just need to utilize it better.
Well, at least you got your 3 points up in Static Link. You can get that from DT at least. But they're going to find Empire stacks and quick. If they don't, we're going to see power leveling up. This Wraith King too, I'm kind of interested to see Silence build on this one. Like, I know it's nothing out of the ordinary, but I saw this build coming out in most support Wraith Kings. Where the mech, like, to put it on the Ancient Apparition, I'm surprised Always On A Fly actually had that much money. Because he's got the 6 kills, the 2 deaths, and the 3 assists to his name. That's the reason why he's been to pull in that much cash. But the fact that running the Wraith King was basically the support Wraith King build.
I mean, I'm only seeing it really useful for the Sand King ulti, because I think Axe will be able to get his call off before he blade mails. If not, then it's okay. I think, like you're saying, Mjolnir's definitely better. Or some other tanky item that gives you armor, or another DPS item like Armlet, or... Yeah.
Bottom lane. Mag is hiding inside the tree line, so now his Blink Deck is about to come off cooldown, and PGG's already feeling some kind of trouble. So he's moving in through the corner. The AL is going to come in, and PGG stunned, controlled, Vendetta, SD! Able to get the disruption off. He should still shatter though, and then the stun comes in from Silence. They've already lost the 2 supports here. Resolution leaps away, very low life. The mech chance to keep him alive from Always On A Fly, not to mention give Empire a second wind here in this engagement. Another stun goes on the Razor. He might have dragged out 224 life points, but I think I saw him attack twice during the engagement. And Half-Life blinked into the tree line, just gets himself away to safety with the quick TP out.
The AA ulti plus the Mag with his double, he killed off both the supports basically at the beginning of that fight. And they just have the better initiation right now from Mag and these AA ultis. They're just winning out.
I'm still surprised that level 1 Ancient Apparition ulti with no items upgrade has been such an instrumental thing for Empire during the fights.
It is definitely been an MVP candidate, I think, for me a little bit this game. It's just been hitting on everybody.
Yep. But then again, is that going to be the props of Team Empire for the positioning of the A ulti, or is it more of a DT of you keep clumping up?
They kind of, yeah, do keep clumping up a little bit too much. They need to if you think about it, their sieging is awful though. They just need to find picks. I don't think they need to be sieging. They just need to back out, farm a little bit, smoke gank, and then try to get a pick off with their blink daggers instead of trying to siege these towers when they have zero push. They have zero push and they're trying to siege towers against these blink daggers and these counter initiators.
So XC is really considering jumping in just then. When Bane screwed up his 4 stuff, the ping came out from Afterlife saying we should really consider jumping on this one.
And they're gonna, another ALT almost catches them if they had stayed. First one that I think that's actually missed, and they might get 2. Yeah, there you go, Afterlife.
Yeah, there's your call down. Your call down. your call coming in from the Axe, and they just go in. Nice Burrow Strike coming up from PGG, and this time around, Raid's at least doing something during the fight, but all they've got so far is the Wraith King. They're looking for a little bit more. Silent comes back up again, throws the stun out. Resolution, he's got very little mana to try and survive in this one, and Axe is able to end the killing spree of the Wraith King. A double kill now coming in for him, and Resolution has to leap away to safety. And DT have a chance to push, but they do have a lot of ultis on cooldown now.
Well, I got my question answered. It lets Wraith King come back with all of his attack, and it breaks it. So I was right about that. I didn't think that the damage still reset, but it does reset. So that's kind of good for the Wraith King, actually.
PGG found the stack. That's his blink dagger right there.
Yeah, that's nice. Well,
I
didn't say they're not out of it for sure. They have good team kite control heroes. They just need to stop getting picked off.
They gotta still drive back a very large deficit. Like there's 8,000 gold and about 12,000 experience there behind. But Aghanim Interceptor is one great way to do that for an Axe, and once they get that blink, he's actually 100 gold away, this SK, from having the blink dagger. And yeah, Empire's gonna realize their stack is gone. They lost a lot with that team fight. But they can still jump in and take a very quick Roshan. So I'm surprised, again, like, I think I was harping about this last night, going, hey, Roshan's there, you can easily take it. Now Axe jumping on the top lane. They need to keep him out. Fiendscript's over on the puck. He can't orb himself away. Starfall, they're trying to focus down to XC. The ALD is coming out, flying rather deep and off target. Mag gets it on over on Wraith. That Lightning Storm's really not helping him at all here. The extra attacks, Afterlife will go down, back up towards the tower. It's a double kill for Silent. 3 in total for DT, lost for what? Nothing, really.
That was just a little bit overzealous. When there's a Wraith King, even though he didn't have the ulti, they knew he didn't have an ulti, they still didn't have enough burst damage. Razor's not a burst hero. You have to get a lot of spins or a lot of some luck. Even though you call him, he's still going to be life stealing. So when you call him, he's actually healing. So it's kind of like silent PGG. They could actually pick him off. They don't know that he doesn't have the ulti though. It's not up. And ulti PGG. No,
he's not epicentering. There's still got Purge though.
Oh, they got
with
it.
the Sandstorm, the Blade Mail. Yeah, they got him, dude. That poison's going to be enough. They didn't need to commit anything more. And Wraith King's on the sidelines for just under a minute. While also looking towards middle lane. Puck, he just used his orb. Oh, he got the silence off. But stunned up instantly the second he came back in, and Nyx will take the kill here with the mana burn to finish him from range.
Interesting Force Staff. I guess Force Staff's really good for countering these Nyx Assassin plus the sleeps and the stuns. It's a good item. I just don't know if it's going to be enough for the puck. They're lacking a lot of burst damage right now. They're going to need some good spins or a good PGG ulti once again.
Arrows coming in. Oh, PGG almost connected on that one. The Sentry Wars dropped down, fearing the invis, but now Maggie got the Sun PGG. He should almost shatter right now. They need a little bit more damage to ensure it though, and he won't. He'll actually stay alive by only 20 or 30 life points, which means the turnaround goes on Mag. Wraith King comes back alive again. PGG actually still ended up going down. Resolution slipped through the rear. Was able to take his life. And always want to fly, should get his ass out of here. He is in way too deep right now, and yep, there's your TP out. No, they're pinging it to say exactly where he is, but it's too late to reach him.
I'm curious where this Razor's gonna go. He should have probably gone for a BKB, I think, in my opinion. I like Ags a lot, but I don't think this game you're gonna get Ags first. They have too many stuns and disables. You need a BKB.
It's like, what, wait, is this a casual vitality booster, or is he considering going in for a heart?
Drata Valley? No.
Right about. Actually,
It's not too bad.
Not a
but-
horrendous thing for Razor, because then at least you can get your static link off. But at the same time, with an SD as well as having the SK Burret Strike, I think he's got enough to get a full static link off without having to have a Rod of Owie.
Well, both teams are just gonna sit back here and farm, sitting on their laurels. Not really. Oh my goodness.
For now, Fulmionia from Marana.
Jeez, so much.
Question is, too, what does she give away for this?
Oh, she just starfalled nothing.
I think it was, I have so much mana to spend, I may as well spend it. And the courier just flew an entire Mjolnir out to her and she did nothing with it. Because she was full up with items.
Max hunting.
Yeah, he was watching the axe moving top. And this is going to reveal that to all of Empire who's farming inside their own jungle that it's not safe to be here anymore.
Will we see a double Mjolnir this game is the question I want answered. Because it's not actually
this
that
is
bad.
this is a Sulcuras. It's
Yeah.
a Sulcuras over on Silent.
Come on, Toby, you're ruining the fun of double lightning.
I'm sorry, man, but the AC will give him so much more in this engagement. And he can always just have the lightning shield coming out from the Marana. But the sentry wards are down from the Radiant side, and they see him move in. They drop 2 more sentries. Time when 1 is not enough, and Axe, he gets the call over on Mag, and this should be the next assassin going down. In fact, he actually missed the Culling Blade time. He's going to Aghanim, so it doesn't really matter. The ALD has flown out quite nicely, and SD, well, he's not looking too healthy right now, and neither is the Axe. SK will die right in front of Team Empire. Vanscore stopping Razor from doing anything. He doesn't have any kind of control. The Puck ulti, it's also going to wear off, and Vanscore runs away. The arrow from Resolution stops the TP out from the Razor. So Axe has gone one way and Puck's gone the other. Puck should have been slowed down by the Vortex. Can they catch him? Resolution doesn't have an arrow available with a movement speed. He's trying to keep up, but there's 4 staffs into the TP out, and that Puck is away to safety.
PGG didn't even get off the ulti there. I wonder what he was trying to do. His stun wasn't up either. They got a good initiation pickup, but once again, the A ulti hit on 3, and Wraith King just blinked in and cleaned them up. So they're going to need a BKB on this Razor if they want to take team fights, and a lot more burst damage, because they're not having enough at all.
ZXC, the ALD is coming in for him. He phase shifts, but it's a little bit too late. Luckily for him, he ran a little bit higher now. Axe came in for a quick call, but he could not reach it. For some reason, Resolution's being nightmared. Slowing down that farm, it's like you gotta pace yourself. You don't need too much at one time. There's Silence to Sulcuras. And who else did he find? Way! PGG. Mag is right as hell. Stuns first, mana burns after. There's more support coming in. The arrow connected from Resolution. And they get the kill. Leap over the same time. Wait,
Oh, he dunked the courier.
really? He managed to catch it out?
Yeah.
He's gonna lose his life for this though. Like, he's got some good movement speed because of the dunking, but Blink Dagger, it's about to come off cooldown. He's in the tree line, evades the arrow, but the Hellfire Blast will still connect. And Mag comes through to help get the kill. 2 heroes down, even though the Dire side did lose their courier. But the AC was already delivered, so it's not that bad.
Did you see that blink dagger, Toby?
I didn't see him do it.
2 inches away. He blinked. All right, so it's the distance between Mag and Resolution right now. A little bit, well.
Oh, you talking about when he went to the tree?
Yeah, he just like blinked 2 inches away, and Puck, he's fine.
Maybe he's not.
Nope.
SD goes down. The lightning bounced out, and now Mag got the stun. Puck is definitely not fine.
He's not fine. That board right there
GG.
sees all.
GG would be called. We will not hit the 30-minute mark, and DT will not force Empire to play like they did in game number 1 and play through what was a marathon of kills in game number 1. Empire will take the 2-0 and a much-needed victory here in the D2CL to ensure they can at least remain there in the top 4 Of course, there is more games to come up here for Group 1. Fnatic has only played one of their matches out of the 5 they've got to play, and the team which has played absolutely nothing so far in the D2CL, the only team to actually not play a single game in the D2CL so far, is Na'Vi, and they'll be coming up next. They have a date with NextKZ, and we'll be having ourselves a short break, and we'll come back for that match for your viewing pleasure.